Hello, hello, everybody. I used to believe that marriage is painful. And this video goes to so many of my private clients who said that. If you're watching, you know who you are. And even to those women who want marriage, but something is blocking them subconsciously. So if this feels aligned, keep watching. If you want to be married and it's not happening, or if you straight say that you don't want this, then this video is for you. So when I first signed up for a dating coach, so I'm a dating coach right now too, but obviously I started being coached myself, and later I was trained to be a coach. But when I first signed up, I was telling my coach that I don't want to get married. No. And that was the funny thing, because she had, like, her purpose was to help women get the ring, you know, like specifically on that. And that was even the funny thing, because I signed up with a coach who taught women to get the ring. And I was like, no, like, marriage is not for me. I don't want to get married for sure. I kept saying that a bazillion of times. And the reason for me, and I'm sure so many of you can resonate, was that, you know, I had a long-term relationship, about 6 years, and it was just painful. Like, everything in this relationship was painful. He always criticized me, made me feel like I'm not good enough. I was on my toes. I kind of lost myself, so unconfident, and it was just painful. And the sad thing is that I didn't even realize that all of those things are red flags, because again, when your reality feels like home, then red flags don't feel like red flags. And this was kind of my childhood too, where I was criticized a lot. I was made feel like I'm not good enough, always had to be on my toes. I just couldn't be myself. I just couldn't breathe and be myself. And I was always in fear to get in trouble. So, you know, later I chose somebody who was the same. And also, like, the marriages or relationship I have witnessed, they all have those patterns in my family, where the usually woman was on her toes and she just couldn't speak up, and so much pain and no romance. And that was also in my first relationship, no romance. And in the ones that I was witnessing as a child. So, you know, I'm telling you this because I just want you to know that you're not alone if you're feeling this way, okay? You're not alone if you're feeling this way. And when I kind of wanted to just, you know, to just have a better life, that's why I kind of signed up with the coach, because other coaches or even psychotherapists, they didn't understand the relationship issues. You know, they haven't been pros in relationships and dynamics, feminine, masculine energy. That was kind of the reason why I signed up with her, but I didn't want marriage at this time. And through all of this pattern, I was just thinking, no, I don't want to have marriage. It's going to be so painful. And, you know, I have so many clients who are telling me the same thing. So what kind of options do you have in this scenario? Only option to stay single, which, I mean, isn't the worst option, right? Like, we are in the time where women can be independent. You can have a job, you can have a university degree. You know, you're not dependent on any guy. So You can stay single forever. That's fine with me if it's fine with you. However, there are women also who and who are kind of made for relationships. It was me more or less, and I always would attract relationships, romantic relationships, with lots of drama. So here was a girl who didn't want marriage because it would be so much pain, but she was attracting so much pain and and drama in relationships already, and not only romantic relationships. You can count in my family and friends, everywhere drama, and I felt so bad and insecure. Relationships with employees. So it really, when you heal and when you up level, this work is really deep. What I'm doing with my clients is really, really deep. You not only heal the relationships with your romantic partners, but with everybody else. Okay. Right. So, and then later, I kind of learned to set boundaries. I kind of learned to open up to pleasure because I was just used to pain. I was used to being treated badly. And that's why I felt attracted to those bad boys. Okay. And later, I up leveled. I started attracting really healthy masculine men. And I started, dating a long-term men who were so kind to me. And then I realized, wow, if my relationships with my family are so great, with myself, with my clients, with the dating partner that I have, that lasts over a year, 1.5, 2 years. Then only then I felt like I'm ready for marriage. And there was even one specific guy that there was also a millionaire that I was dating. And through this relationship, I kind of opened up to see, wow, a relationship can be so fulfilling, can be so full of joy and love. And it will be when you commit yourself to being in love and joy. It will be fulfilling when you commit yourself to have boundaries and to never let somebody treat yourself badly. And people will just adjust. They know that you have boundaries. They know and they learn. And if you didn't have boundaries before, then if you set them now, they will maybe resist at first, but they will learn. Okay. And therefore, through those amazing relationships that I had in the last couple of years, I realized that marriage isn't anything else than just a commitment. And how easy is it to commit to something or somebody that is consistently pleasurable? Like, let me give you an example here. So when you, when you imagine that something that you like doing, I'm gonna take an example for myself. I love doing workouts. Okay, let's say I love swimming, and if somebody would ask me to commit to swim, of course, as long as my body allows this, to swim once per month, I would be able to commit this with ease because I love swimming in the pool, on the beach, on the ocean. So that's not hard. Like commitment is never really the issue. Fear of commitment comes from fear of pain. And okay, of course, some men aren't ready for commitment because they have to build themselves up. The healthy men want to be providers, so they have to build themselves up financially, but maybe also emotionally when they have a lot of triggers. But I tell you, there are men out there who are already very stable financially and emotionally. And if you are stable emotionally, then you are going to be a great match for that. And that's also something that I teach all of my clients in my one-on-one coaching. You would be surprised that this is something you can train yourself to stop being triggered all the time, but to just be calm and in the moment. Okay. All right. So imagine that you are with somebody that is always stable and stable emotionally and financially. Then how easy would it be to commit to them, right? Like it wouldn't be an issue because you know you have a life full of pleasure is awaiting you. And same as with men. A man who's available, he or who is stable, he just wants to commit himself to a woman that he thinks is going to be hard to live with, right? Like he doesn't want to be with somebody who's always triggered or throwing tantrum. But if he knows that, wow, like this feels really good, like her presence is making my life so much better and I just love being around her, he's definitely going to commit because it's pleasurable, right? And we don't have an issue to commit to pleasure. So what I was actually trying to say in this video was that, you know, when you follow my system of circular dating until engagement, you're gonna have a ring every single month once. Men, like, men know how to step up. Okay? You have no idea how many rings I would have already if I would keep all of them. I never keep them. But men are just fast to step up. Like they can give you a ring and get married fast. So that's not the problem here. But being able to choose the right partner for you and being able to create a commitment of pleasure and happiness is, I think, the biggest mission also of me to help you with, that you have a pleasurable life. And as I am not a fan of being somebody girlfriend and exclusive, sometimes I still let my clients do this to first, you know, find a boyfriend if they want to, because through my guidance, the first time in their life, they have a happy relationships where they feel respected, where they feel cherished. And why does this happen? Because I am somebody who made all of their mistakes. Of course, I've been trained to be a coach, and have a lot of practice. But what the key point is that I made all of their mistakes. Yeah, relationships were the biggest pain in my life. And it was so dysfunctional. And I turned this around to be this biggest pleasure. The relationships I have now are so pleasurable. And that's why if I have a client who wants to be, you know, having a boyfriend first, I let her. Because this, or maybe also just circular dating kind man, this kind of heals the fear of commitment. This heals the fear of being married. Because when she kind of spends 6 months, a year, on one half years with somebody who's so loving and amazing, she will want the commitment. She will want the commitment because she will realize that, wow, it's so pleasurable. And I would like to commit to somebody who is so kind to me, who's providing, who is knowing how to cherish my feelings and make me happy. But it's a step-by-step process. And if you're interested in having those fulfilling, loving relationships, yeah, if you haven't had this amazing experience yet, then really reach out to me, because this investment, this investment will give you years of happiness. And again, I have clients in their 50s, in their 60s, 40s, often, who change, right? And it's I'm happy for them that they change with my help so much. However, if you are already in your 20s or 30s or even 40s, yeah, you're kind of more in your prime time. And when you change now, you have so much more time saved, where you kind of have the confidence from within and are able to have a loving relationship with yourself. We learn the most through copying. Yeah, so family if your family did not teach you how healthy relationships work, it's going to be hard for you to do it by yourself. It's really going to be hard. Of course, you can do it. There are free content or courses available. I even have a course, Live in Love and Bliss, that teaches you all the basics, so that in case you decide to sign up later with me for one-on-one coaching, you are going to already have the basic knowledge, so we can save this one. And what I wanted to say is that we learn through mimicking. Yeah, we learn through copying the behavior. And if your family didn't teach you, it will be hard for you to up-level alone. And you know what's the saddest part in this is that your reality reflects you. That means if you have low confidence, you'll be treated badly. If you have no boundaries, everybody will push your boundaries. It is a cycle. It is a cycle. And somebody like me who is a coach, a trained life and dating coach, I'm not going to mirror you. Like if you come and tell me that I'm not good enough, I'm not going to mirror and tell you, yes, you're not good enough, because this is what the world's telling you. It's just our human nature. We attract what we are. So I'm not here to mirror you. I'm here to up level with you. I'm here to see you in your highest potential and to see that, okay, you're here right now. But you know what? You can be here because I was able to do it, and so many of my other clients were able to do it, and I have no doubt, zero doubt that you can do it. And when you are able to borrow this confidence and faith that you can do it, most of the times you will be able to up level. And then guess what? When you change from within, the whole environment, the minute you're seeing your family, your friends' treatment will all change as well, okay? So I hope this video helped you a little bit and helped you see that you're not alone with any problem that you have, and help you see that whatever somebody has, it doesn't matter where you start, because I started at the very, very bottom. Yeah. And you deserve to, wherever you are starting, to be up here. And I'm never giving up on my clients, and don't give up on your dreams either. So whatever choice you are making, make it the best choice for your life, knowing that you are committed to your own happiness. All right. So sending lots of love. If you like this video, and give it a thumbs up and say hi in the comments.